Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we shall be reviewing the Rum Bones expansion, Iron Inquisition. Awesome box art already, that's a really good start. This box set I managed to snag off of Miniatures Market for $9. You know, not counting shipping and stuff, which, sad, but roughly for under 15 bucks you get a really nice big old box of piratey goodness for your tabletop games, or if you just play Rum Bones, you get a really awesome expansion for really cheap. But anyway, I got this during their Black Friday sale, and technically it's like a gift to myself because, let's face it, I'm a greedy bastard that loves to collect minis. But anyway, the whole point of this is, it was an awesome deal. I got it sent. I would have shared the link with a bunch of other y'all crafters and stuff, but when I got it sent to me, it was already a little too late in the race there to hand it out, and I was lucky enough to manage to snag one while they still had it. There are I've already got a good amount of Rum Bones miniatures in my collection right now. They're pretty much the only pirate ones I have because I really like the style of the miniatures and stuff. I managed to snag those off of eBay. I'll probably show a little montage of those painted up ones at the end of this, just in case this is running a little too short. But we're gonna roll onto the table, we're gonna open this up, and we're going to see what all the awesomeness is about. So, let's do this! What? No, that didn't feel right. Let's roll. That's right. That's what I say. I know what I say. I know my lines. Cut the damn camera! Alright, here we go. As you can see right off the bat, we got some really good, well, sorry for the glare there. We got some really good box art. Really nice. Got the face recognition. He's trying to pick up this one, which is pretty cool, but, you know, still kind of weird. Sorry about the glare there. There we go. Got some, see all the crew there. Iron Inquisition. Really cool stuff there. Alright, let's take a look inside. Alright, right off the bat here, sorry for the glare, you can see we got Hernan Cortez. He is the captain. I like that reference there. We got Francisco Pizarro, Brute. We all know who those two are. I might start pronouncing these wrong, but we'll see anyway. Gregorio Castel, he's the gunner. I was really excited for this old boy right here because I just love the way that looks. Very steampunk, like invention kind of thing. And this guy right here, really cool guy right there. Saint Vindictus, the quartermaster. Really awesome character there. He looks like a, kind of like a mix. It kind of reminds me of Yutsumitsu in a way, because he got the iron mask and everything. Then we got Maria Estrada. She's a swashbuckler. The one thing I don't quite get is that, like, on the box art, she doesn't have her monocle, as you can see right there. She doesn't have the little monocle, and Cortez, his armor's a turquoise. But on the box art here, see, she doesn't have the monocle. Well, there we go, the glare's kind of gone. She doesn't have the monocle, and Cortez here, he doesn't have that armor. He's got a more normal looking armor. Yeah, well, still pretty cool though. I mean, for $9 you can't beat it. We got the Inquisitions backstory, I guess. Also, sorry about the lighting, if it's glaring on this too much. I've been experimenting with putting new lights up, and plus my normal workspace is occupied by a lot of Christmas gifts that I still need to wrap, so, oh goody. Next up I'm going to have to move the box for this. This is pretty cool. We got a ship. Really cool ship. This right here would be a really good collection piece to add to anyone's collection, because like that'd be enough to save. If you had a couple of these, that could save you on space, and it could save you on having to build an entire new ship. And plus, it wouldn't take up much room on the battle mat because these squares, they're pretty much like 2x2, I think, or roughly 2x2. So basically that right there is like just 10-foot squares automatically. You could just imply it's a really big ship. It's got some really cool designs. Love that gun there on the front. And I really like this back part right here. It has that like steam forge kind of thing going on. Really cool. And it's made of like some really good, real sturdy cardboard or like battle board. I don't know what it's called. Next up in the box, we got the basic stuff here. You know, we got the coins and the ship stuff. I love that design right there. If you can get a good look at it. Really cool stuff there. And we got the cards here, which I'm guessing these help you when you're playing the game. I doubt I'll be able to play the game, but because none of my friends have any of these, and the starter sets from this are pretty expensive these days, but you know, still cool to have it. I mean, you never know, I might be able to cut these down, turn them into wanted posters or something, because some of them have the characters on them. Really cool stuff. Love the art style, really do. Oh, look at that one, that's really neat. All right, then you got the. I'm guessing these are their attack cards that go with the player characters, or the heroes, or whatever you call it. And then we have the character cards. You got Cortez, his attacks, really good portrait there. Pizarro, really cool stuff there. His parrot Pepe, yeah, it's on the backstory thing. I read that already. Yeah, I may have cheated just a little bit. Okay. We got a Vindictus, really cool. I think I may actually paint these guys the way they are on the cards because I just like the way they look. There it is. Gregorio, it looks really cool. And then Maria Estrada. Pretty cool, pretty cool. It took me forever to realize that she's standing on a hat. Or something. Or, oh, I know, it's a bag of gold. See? Professional idiot. Did not realize that was a bag of gold. Maybe the 2 coins right there probably could have told me something. But, you know, whatever. And then this is the crew card. I really like how this guy looks right here. Funny enough, when I first was looking for like more Rum Bones minis, I was hoping just to get the crew because I love how the crew look, but I got the whole thing for, like I said, I got the whole thing for $9, so I'm not gonna be too upset with that. This guy right here, he is in the box set, but he doesn't look like this. Like, he doesn't have the he doesn't look like a walking kitchen. He kind of does, but he don't look exactly as in the picture. But we're going to move on from that and get on to the part that you all probably have been waiting for, the actual meat of the situation, the miniatures. So here we go. Also, sorry for the sound. This stuff does make a little bit of noise. It seems louder to me anyway. All right. Oh, that's cool. Little bag of base clip-ons or something? I don't know. Start with the yellow one, old Strata here. She looks pretty cool. Very dynamic. Her leg's a little thin there, but she's still a pretty sturdy mini. It's not going nowhere. Very cool. Good on detail. Vindictus. There we go. Very, very cool. This guy could be used for, heck, you could use him for a paladin, a cleric, wizard, a lot of things. Really cool. He's got that flintlock tucked away right there, getting ready to blast somebody. Do some Inquisitioning. Or whatever. Cortez himself. Really nice. Really nice. He's got his little cross there. He's got his alms box. Or alms? Is that it? Alms? So I'm thinking like where you give money to the poor? The alms? Can I say that enough? Alright. Really nice. Very nice. I love how they all are asymmetrical. Like with they all have like the asymmetry thing. Like he's got the armor on one side, but not entirely on the other. And when they are symmetrical, it's not 100%. Like Vindictus here. He does have both pauldrons and he does have both legs, but he's got, like, you know, his hat leans more to one side. It's bigger on one, like, kind of the brim is a little wider on this side. He's got the pistol here and he's got the staff. Just slight changes. All right, there he is, Gregorio himself. I was a little sad that this one was not as big as I thought he was, because put him next to Pizarro here. He's only like a little bit bigger, but I'm not going to knock it. This will still do really good in my games. Look at this. Harpoon and cannon arm. Gregory himself. It's going to look really good when it's painted up. I'm excited to paint these up. And last but not least, before we get to the crew, the heroes anyway, is old Pizarro. Yeah, Pizarro, that's what it is. He looks really, really cool. I think this is staying focused there. I didn't notice that, like, his the other weapon he had in his hand was an anchor. For the longest time, I thought it was a weird shaped crossbow, but you know, it's an anchor. And I love how, like, his parrot has the really long feathers. Just makes it look like, you know, the bird just got like a really long tail, almost like a peacock. He doesn't have a cutlass. He's got more of like a gladius kind of sword. But hey, went out of focus there. He's got more of a gladius kind of sword. I like that. He's got a bull on the front of his armor. These are gonna make a really good when they get painted up. And now on to the crew. These were actually the ones that I tried to get because like I said, I like the crew a little bit better than I do the heroes. But hey, I got the whole thing. I'm not gonna knock it, even though I've said that already. There we go. The fat crew got the cook himself, not the captain, the cook. Got a big cleaver. He's got his one-sided armor, big old gut. Chicken stabbed on his spike hand there. One of my friends saw this and she was grossed out that he had back folds. It was hilarious to see her reaction to this. He's got his ladle and fork on his belt there. These are going to be all fun to paint up. Got a gunner lady. Oh, she's really cool. She's got like almost full armor, but still keeping with the asymmetry. She's got the armored leg, no armor on the other leg. She's got armor on this side, not on that side. Really good detail on the hair and the plume. Now this next one right here is really cool because I had never seen this before. She's the woman that the camera was trying to lock onto on the box, but she has a little kitty cat. And it too has the Inquisition armor. Little Spanish armor. It's really cute. I might see if I can't remove him from the base and give him his own little base. That way he can be a familiar for other players. She's got a really big sword, pistol. Got the helmet there. She'd make a good fighter, maybe like a paladin, mercenary. Really good character, and like she's got a really long braided ponytail. Love the details on these. And I'm guessing this is to be like a cabin boy, or maybe just like a new initiate of the Inquisition or something, because like it looks like a little kid that's put on like adult size armor, and he's trying to catch up with the others, but he can't, you know, keep the helmet on straight. Or it might be a little girl. I can't really tell. You know, the box art's a little foggy on that. It's got crossbow. Lots of character with these. The thing that I love about these the most is that, like, I think I've said this before, but like Rum Bones figures, they've always reminded me of like what D&D characters end up being, because like people always talk about like they want to be an inventor and make all these things. Then by the end of the game, if they live that long, they end up looking like this. You know, they have a whole like steam-powered mech suit or something. Or, you know, that kind of thing. That's why I love Rum Bones. They just remind me of like D&D pirate characters. These right here are actually pretty useful as well, because you get these little base attachments here. You can take the some of them and just pop it right on there. I guess it's to help like identify which side is which, in case like you have these painted and you can't tell, because a lot of the characters, they are like, the brutes are always green, the gunners are always purple. That's just how the game goes, and I guess, like, you know, it could get a little confusing, so I guess these are to help identify which characters are which. But these right here I think would do good if you painted them yellow. That way you could like put a character in it or something and make it say, like, you know, painted, like if you paint it yellow you could say they have a torch. If you paint it green you could say they are poisoned. Red you could say they're on fire. Or something, or I don't know, or maybe in rage. I don't know. They got the big ones. They give you 5 of the big ones, and they give you 5 of the small ones. These could do good for crafting later on. Now, one thing that I have noticed, other than the changes in characters, when you get the box set, this fellow right here, the guy with the gun hand and the shark mouth looking guy, he is actually not in part of the set. He is actually part of an expansion, which I do intend to try to get one day, because those characters are just as cool as these and they work so well. They look like, one's that guy with a hammer, one is this steampunk clockwork lady. The rest of them look very like Templar, Spanish Templar kind of thing. And with a Kickstarter, there's actually one more mini to this set that I've noticed, and she looks like the Sisters of Battle, or whatever they are, the Battle Nuns of Warhammer. I can't remember what they're called. Sisters of Valor? I don't know. They look like that, but you know, it's like an armored nun, but she has a huge flamethrower, and it looks really badass. But anyway, we're going to move on to some stills of these, and that we get a closer look without me rambling, and then wrap up the video. Well, everybody, that's my review of the Iron Inquisition board expansion, board game expansion, for Rum Bones. All in all, I think it's a pretty good set if you're able to pick it up for cheap enough, or if you're able to pick up any of the Rum Bones cheap enough. You get 5 really cool hero characters, which could be player characters, NPCs, villains, whatever you want to put them as, and you get pretty much all the pirates you'll ever need, so long as you don't mind them all being, you know, matching in a very same variety. I meant to say, so long as you don't mind them all basically being the same for crewmates. For a lot of people, that's not a problem. For me, I like to mix it up. Plus, I have a good collection of Rum Bones crewmen anyway, so the ones that I have excess of, might sell them, might give them away. I don't know. You never know. We might hit a milestone and might have another giveaway of some minis this time instead of a t-shirt. Or I might just be a greedy son bitch and just, I don't know, throw more t-shirts at people. I don't know. But anyway, all them jokes and, well, bad jokes aside, like I said, I'd say this would be worth the money because you get a ship, you get some little bits of plastic for crafting, and like, you know, you can use them as markers for effect. Oh, disability markers? I guess that was what they're called. I don't know, but basically you can use them for that. You can use them for a lot of things. You get a decent amount of minis, and you get some really cool art cards with art on them. My English is broken. Anyway, like I said, if you can pick it up cheap, go for it. Be pretty cool. Now, there might be some warping in some of the bases in some of the crewmen, because, you know, they mass produce those. You can tell. But the hot water treatment does work on these. It fixes them up right as rain. But as for bending, like actual like weapons being instead of like this, they're like this. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. It's because as far as the ones I've got, they're pretty sturdy plastic. Cool Minis are not. I think they're the ones that make them. They have it. They basically make or they're either the ones that sell it or they make it. I don't know, but I'm terrible with knowing this crap. Basically, they make some really nice miniatures, and they're real sturdy. I've had some problems with Reaper Bones plastic, and that stuff, it just goes right back to normal. The Reaper Bones, for some reason, I got this one mage that she don't know what the hell is up with her staff. It just will not straighten out. I don't know if it's the Reaper Bones or plastic just being that thin or something, but either way, we'll fix that, but that's rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope, I'll try to put a link down below to, the board game. It's probably a little more expensive by now, but I mean, you know, you never know. If you keep an eye on it, you can probably pick it up for cheap. And yeah, and if not, hey, see if you can't get some friends to go half and half with you, because I mean, there's plenty of miniatures in that box to split between two people, or more, depending on however many of y'all go in on one of these board games, well, expansions, board games, whatever you call them. Well, anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the video. I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.